All right, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to my stream or podcast. Oh man, Sunday night, November 3rd, 2024. A lot of things to discuss, a lot of things to, raise for concern. Um, yeah, guys, listen, there's a lot to unpack. So, first things first, as always, please, 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 please go check out my YouTube channel. I post all my long form content on my YouTube in the event that you do miss a stream. I know this one is fairly popular with how to make money investing and become financially free. That's where I talk about a lot of my stock investment advice on how to navigate the market and give you a perspective on what to look for, what not to look for. That's the main reason how I've been buying watches, and hopefully tomorrow we get some good news with Nvidia and we buy some more watches from the profit that we make. And then also I have shorts that go on my YouTube channel, and please like, comment, subscribe, send me to the algorithm, and if you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. That's my YouTube, everybody. OZZYISRA. And again, just another way for you guys to connect with me and discuss any items that you want to discuss, or just raise any topics that you want me to talk about in my future streams as well. All right, guys, it is Sunday night. It is the end of the week, and it is November. It is November, and you have, I don't know, about 29 days left for this month, and then we have December, which really doesn't count in terms of work that you can do in December, because of the fact that the last 2 weeks is all about just essentially holidays, spending time with family, and not really much going on at the end of December. So you realistically have about, I would say, a month and a half left over to continue on your goals and to continue on the aspect of climbing those achievements that you want to get to. And I really hope that this 2024 year, there was not much waste going on, and if there was, then I highly encourage you guys for this next month and a half to really just dig down and understand what you want to do in this life, and understand the depths of where you want to get to and how you want to get there, and really just create a game plan, whether if it's financial, social, economic, on getting to those levels. Because 2025, and then you have 2026, time is going to move by really fast, especially for those that are done with college and you're working corporate jobs, or if you have no job. I mean, I'm just telling you, time is gonna go by really quick, and I highly recommend you guys get your shit together, because there's not a lot of time for us in this earth, and I really want you guys to live to your best potential, and essentially create something of yourself and leave a good lasting impact for the future lineage of your ancestors, or not ancestors, of your generations to come. So, I really hope you guys continue to strive on, and continue to do big and great things. The theme of this stream is the power within you. Oh, I'm actually messed that up. Let me change that. The power within you to take. Yeah, so the topic of the stream, or the theme, is just really the power within you to take on the beast in front of you. And I actually saw that quote somewhere. I forgot where it was. I think it was an Instagram reel, but it was essentially, when you're facing a challenge or you're facing an adversity, you don't focus on the beast in front of you. You focus on the power within you to know what you can do against the beast in front of you. And it is winter time. It is getting cold. I know it's going to be a lot harder to get up in the mornings, and I know that continuing to do your extracurriculars In the days where it gets darker faster, it's going to be, a little harder on the mentals. It's going to be psychologically just a bit more draining. But you have to understand who you are within yourself. You have to have a vision of what you want to see, and you have to understand where you want to go to in the next few years, in the next 10 years, in the next 20 years. um there's not much time left, and I really hope that you guys are pursuing big dreams. And it could be a dream of just owning a home. It could also be a dream of owning a yacht. It could be a dream of having kids. It could be a dream of, taking a vacation to a certain place that you've always wanted to do. Or it could be a dream of just creating that website for your business that you've been longing to do. um, the main thing is, time is short and there is no tomorrow. I say this all the time, there is no tomorrow. But you have to have the power within you to take on the beast in front of you. And it's not just about, thinking about it or manifesting it. You have to be able to put in the work, and there is no corner cutting when it comes to this thing called life. There are shortcuts to do certain things, and that's really called automation. That's the main, I guess, genesis of what propels certain things to move faster. But in terms of just the hard work and dedication, there is no corner cutting. You have to be consistent. That's the most basic foundation of everything, and you have to just continue to move forward. So I'll just start off with that, for you guys to think about. And feel free to pause the video. I highly encourage you guys to just pause this video or just pause the stream, and you know just like think about it for a second. Like, okay, what did I do this year, right? Maybe get a notebook, maybe just type it up on your computer, maybe just type it up on the notes app on your phone. But just think about, what have I done for this year? Make a list of any accomplishments, and just start thinking, okay, or just start analyzing from that list. All right, this is not enough, or I have no list, or I have too much of a list. Maybe you're working too much, which I don't believe is a thing. But maybe you're working too much and you need to like find a way to take some time off, for next year, and be able to just, have a way to recharge your batteries. And maybe the tasks that you've done for what your goals are too small. Maybe you need to, make bigger tasks. So just, yeah, just take a moment and think about it and analyze, and then just start understanding what you got to do for the next month and a half to get ready for the 2025 fiscal year. All right, it is Sunday night now. As always, I mean, it's very rare for me to start off a week bad or end a week bad, but those weeks do happen. However, consistently, I will say that most weeks I start them off very strong and then I end them very strong. So this particular week, I started off Monday very, very nicely, and I'm ending the week on Sunday very, very nicely as well. I actually woke up today and did not want to go, to the gym. I did not want to do anything. You know, there comes times, and this happens a lot, when you're just like laying in bed and you don't want to do anything. You've done everything so nicely, consistently, right? So like, I did everything I needed to do from Monday to Saturday, right? I went to the gym, I did a great job at work, I fulfilled my tasks, and I continued to read. I'm able to do my extracurriculars. I did my meetings for my startups, and I'm continuing to invest. And I had a great week with the stock market, right? Because Google went up a lot. I sold Google at a high. Then I bought Amazon. Amazon went up a lot for its earnings, and then, now I bought Nvidia. And then on the after hours on Friday, Nvidia went up, um, like $4 or $5 after what I bought it for. And then on Monday, tomorrow, we're gonna see what happens with Nvidia as well. But things are looking good. I've made some good money this week, and I went to the gym consistently, and I've been going to work. I've been just doing a lot of stuff essentially, and it feels great. It feels great that I'm doing it, and this is not the time to stop. The more I do it, the more I get things done, the more I want to do. So, Monday through Saturday, I did great. And then, today I just woke up and I said, damn, like, I really don't want to do anything today. Like, there was just so much I did this week. Maybe I deserve a break. Maybe I deserve this. I said, no, fuck that. I got up. Made my bed for the day, cleaned up my room, and then, got my haircut and went to the gym. After the gym, I came back, set some parlays for the Eagles game. I did not hit those parlays very well, but the Eagles still won. Shout out Jalen Hurts, great performance. But essentially, I did a lot of stuff, and the point I'm trying to make is, I woke up today and I just didn't want to do anything, and but I still told myself that there's no way I'm just gonna let this day go to waste, right? There's no work on Sundays, and like there's nothing pressing for me to do because I finished everything for the week. I still have to get to the gym, and I, literally just got home, ate really quick, got some energy, and I forced myself to go to the gym. So yeah, I went to the gym, and I finished the week off strong. I had a pretty good day. Went to the gym, came back, ate some good food, and watched the Eagles game. And then after the Eagles game, I sat on the computer, got a few things ready for tomorrow, which is the coming week. And then now I'm streaming with you guys. So luckily for me, I finished the week off strong. Not luckily, it's a good thing that I finished the week off strong because that's what I need to do. That's the expectation that I have for myself, and I started the week off strong as well. And then tomorrow I expect to start the week off strong and then finish the week off strong next Sunday coming. So, I hope that you guys are watching me and you're seeing this progression and you're seeing this consistency, and I hope it motivates you to start something as well. Unfortunately, all I can do is motivate you, but I can't force you to be consistent, right? And I think that is something that we'll have to work on, and that for me to work on that with you, you have to just be coming back to the stream. I think it's always good to have things to do with people rather than do it yourselves. I think I read not I read I was watching videos, and I saw somewhere that it's better to be with a team than being alone, because this day and age everything's so globalized. You're literally competing against 3 or 4 guys that are doing something together. So there's no point. You always have to have a good team around you, and finding the level of ambition that I have in the US is pretty hard for me. So part of my way to expand my community is by me going into um Twitch and being able to stream and then posting up my stuff on YouTube and just discussing that. I think soon I'm gonna start posting stuff on I'm gonna start posting stuff on TikTok and Instagram, and being able to just grow my channels and grow my audience through there as well. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's a topic that I should have coming for this week, and I'll actually write that down and just focus on that for this week. So we have a lot of stuff on the way. Stock market. So the stock market has been great. I've been doing swing trading, and I made a few $1,000s this week, and it was very great. So what I think that I'm gonna do now is, so essentially what I do when it comes to anything that I want to get good at, I really just start small with the basics, just so I can understand what's going on. And I always get into like at least 25 to 50 hours of research before I get into something. And now, because I pretty much mastered swing trading and what it does, I think now I'm gonna start looking into the options calls and the leverage trading like aspects of the stock market, and start looking into those types of things so I can start making more money. I really, don't get me wrong, I love my job, I love corporate, but at the end of the day, my goal is to be financially free, and for me to do that, I have to make more money. I think if I can make a good income with corporate and make like an extra $1,000 to $2,000 a week on the side, that's tremendously going to help me expand my business regimen, in terms of just getting into the real estate portfolios and creating those real estate investment trusts and creating those asset management firms that I've always wanted to do. And at that point, by the time I'm 30, I should be able to get good and going with the things that I'm looking forward to. I like, the goal is to have my main income be coming from my entrepreneurial side of things, and my like full-time job should be income that I use for fun. So that's like the main goal. I think, actually, now that I think about it, that should be the goal for 2025. I think I'm gonna make that the goal for 2025, is where I want all my income that I use for my businesses and my bills to come from my entrepreneurial side, and then my main job income should be income that I use for fun. So that is actually a good goal to have for 2025, and I'm gonna write that down. Let me actually write that down right now. I am going to add that into my Discord. So all right. Yeah, so a lot of things on the way, and I'm very excited for that. But you know, I'm slowly starting to realize that I have to prioritize my recovery. I think like I remember, I think I'm like overtraining, but I stopped taking my vitamins that I used to take a lot. I used to take about, I think, 32 pills a day of vitamins, and I stopped taking that, and I'm slowly noticing like my recovery being very off. And I know I've done a podcast on Brian Johnson. He's like, I'm a big fan of his. I think he's progressing humanity's evolution. But I did follow his protocol in terms of the vitamins that he takes, and what he does, for his body to be healthy, and to counteract the aging process of himself. But there's a lot of vitamins they take. I think he drinks like 84 pills a day. I'm on like 34. It is quite expensive to do that. So I did get the main pills that are good for like ashwagandha, garlic, garlic, like odorless garlic, turmeric, taurine, lysine, stuff like that. So I've been drinking. I used to drink those a lot, and I noticed like my gym progression heavily increased. I stopped taking it, and now I'm just like slowly plateauing with my strength. So I think I'm gonna start taking it again. Oh, and creatine. Obviously, I haven't been taking creatine in a long time. I think that should take my physique to the next level. And I think for 2025, as like also one of my physical goals is to have abs. I really just like wanna. I don't want to look like a ripped model, but I do want to look good without a shirt. And I think that's the goal, or like one of the goals for 2025. Now that I think about it, I actually have to start creating my goals for 2025 as well. So I've actually hit most of my goals for 2024. The ones that I did not hit were just like stretch items that I thought could work. But I know in the next month and a half, I probably won't be able to get those. So I think I'll have to reanalyze what I need to do for 2025. And every year my goals get exponentially harder and harder to hit. And that's good, right? Because you have to progressively overload, and in the financial world and the physical world. So that is something that I'll have to get to this week as well. This week or next week. I'm actually going to London next week, and I'm gonna have a good time there. I love London. I plan on moving there in the next 2-3 years. But yeah, I'm gonna start thinking about my 2025 goals as well. So that's gonna be something for me to look forward to. All right. So now comes my motivational aspect of my streams on Sundays, and that is really for you guys to continue to work hard. If you did not finish the week off strong, we're talking Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. If you did not finish the week off strong, I highly, highly recommend you guys analyze what went wrong. And most of the time, I can say that, and this is most of the time, I'm just talking in general. Most of the time, it is just due to the fact that you are lazy as fuck, and you need to just cut that shit out and just say fuck this. You need to really just hone in on the fact that you have a goal, and you're determined against all odds to just get up and get to that goal. So I highly recommend you guys analyze what went wrong so you can fix it and move it forward for tomorrow, which is a new week. I really want you guys to start the week off right. And even if you don't finish the week off right, at least you started the week off right. It's better to get one thing done than nothing done. So really just like move forwards in your progression of yourself. And again, just analyze. Like, you have to analyze everything, because if you keep making mistakes without analyzing them, you're gonna keep making those mistakes. Analysis is probably one of the most important concepts you have to have in terms of your own personal growth, and that not only comes within yourself, but that comes in everything in life. Whether if it's business, whether if it's sports, whether if it's like chess, like you're doing anything, you have to analyze your mistakes so that you don't make that mistake again. Because history repeats itself, and you have to be able to be ready when that same opportunity comes forward, and you know what to do the very next time. So, this is just, basics of life that I'm telling you guys. This shouldn't be news to you. You have to just continue to analyze everything that you're doing. And even if you do something right, you have to analyze what you could do better, because perfection does not exist. You cannot do something perfectly. So you have to just like think, okay, I got out, like let's say that you bought a stock and you got out in time, but you have to just analyze, okay, what signs were shown that could have made me get out earlier, or whatever it is. So just like things like that, where you have to just understand what's going on and what you have to do. But I highly recommend you guys just continue to analyze everything and move forward. This is Sunday nights, and if you're not hitting the gym, then my God, what are you doing with yourself? You have to be healthy. Honestly, like, I know I preach about the gym, but it's not even about the gym that makes you healthy. The gym does not make you healthy. It's actually the fact that your diet is what makes you healthy, right? Like, abs are found in the kitchen. There's a saying in like bodybuilding. I don't know if I said it correctly, but I think it was Jay Cutler who said it, or Chris Bumstead. But abs are found in the kitchen, but it's your diet that really makes you a healthy person. If you keep eating McDonald's all day and you go to the gym, you're not gonna change anything, right? And you're still intaking that heavy carb and sugar loads that you shouldn't be taking from McDonald's. You have to really eat healthy. I think like it's very important for you to eat healthy, because as you grow older, you're gonna start feeling the effects of your mistakes that you did in your youth. A lot of people that I know are in the older side, or just like in their 50s and 60s, and they're like, they can barely walk, and they're getting sick all the time. And when you go to a pharmacy, you see a lot of people, you see like a lot of older people like waiting on the medicine line. I don't want that for you guys. I want you guys to be very, very healthy. I want you guys to continue to set an example, not only for your kids but for your grandkids. I've said this all the time. When your kids have grandkids, you don't want them taking care of you. You want to take care of them. You want to be able to create lasting memories for them, of you as grandparents, right? Like for me, luckily I had great and healthy grandparents where I could go outside with them and take a walk. I remember my grandpa took me to a train museum in Uzbekistan. That was like a memory that I'll never forget, and I never did, as I'm talking about it right now. We went on walks all the time. We drove everywhere, and it was great. And you don't want to be that person where it's like you can't even get a remote for the TV without getting hurt. So you want to be able to have a good healthy shape to be able to just like do basics with your grandchildren, because it not only is going to make you happy, but it's going to create an awesome memory for your grandkids, as it did for me with my grandma and grandpa. So I'm really, really thankful for them. And they raised me, they did a lot for me, and I'll never forget them. And I'm definitely going to teach my kids about them, and then my grandkids about them as well. But yeah, guys, like I really want you guys to be healthy. It is winter time. I know it's gonna get darker faster, but it's just gonna be an added psychological burden for you to just get out of there, get out of that like dark place, and say, "Fuck this! I'm still gonna go to the gym. I'm still gonna eat healthy. I don't care. Just because it's my day off does not mean I'm gonna have a chocolate. Don't go to the gym and then think, oh, I'm gonna like reward myself by getting Starbucks, because now you're just adding back that 800 calories that you lost at the gym, which doesn't make any sense. So, and also like, don't, and I'm saying this like with the biggest emphasis ever, don't start going to the gym on New Year's. Like, if you're thinking about going to the gym right now, sign up for the gym right now. Don't start in New Year's. That's actually the worst time to start going to the gym, because one, it gets dark very fast, it's cold as fuck, and it's gonna get really, really packed. So there's like so many barriers for you to actually not go to the gym on New Year's. rather than you starting now and creating a habit, to be able to go every single day, not every day, but to create a habit and schedule of you going without having any trouble. um so don't go to the gym on New Year's. I mean, if you do start going to the gym on New Year's, like you better stick with it. Like, there's a reason why in the gym we call the new people New Year resolutioners, because they just like start going to the gym for the first month, and then like in February they're like, oh, I'm done with this. Like, don't do that. Like, if you're gonna go to the gym, go to the gym, but like don't wait for anything, right? Just get the membership now and start going, so you can build that habit. So when you go in the gym in January, February, then you'll already be locked in and ready to go. Because you guys have to remember, like, going to the gym and like working on yourself and working on your body, this isn't a race. You're not racing towards first place. This isn't a bodybuilding competition. This is a marathon for you to be healthy for as long as you can be. And there's no competition. You just have to look good, right? We're not in high school anymore. We're not doing little league sports. This is just you as a person looking at your best and being able to fulfill who you are at your biggest potential. And also, like, once you feel healthy, once you look good and you are healthy and you feel good, it's gonna also overlap into your businesses, right? Because you're creating habits that you're going to use in real world, where you're going to be consistent, where you're going to like push yourself to the test, and just like push more weight and progressively overload, and you're going to have more energy to go to work. You're going to have more energy to do other things. You're going to be able to come back and wake up nicely, right? Because your body is just like getting more active and more healthy. So highly encourage you guys to get on the diets now if you need to, and go to the gym. Obviously, don't overdo it. Don't go to the gym every day and overwork yourself, and don't eat super clean every day. Like, you don't need to do that. Like, an 80/20 is a good way to like have a good diet. Like, you eat healthy 80% of the time, and then you eat some, like, I don't know, candy or chocolates 20% of the time. So you don't have to go crazy. As long as you're under your calorie limit, then you should be good, right? Because I don't care what anyone says. Please don't attack me. The only way you're going to lose weight is if you're on a calorie deficit, right? Please don't tell me about your genetics, or how you have a higher bone density, or how you like I'm genetically predispositioned to gain weight very fast. Does that mean that I'm gonna make an excuse and say, oh wow, I'm just gonna like not do anything? No, it just means that I have to work a little harder than somebody who's not predispositioned genetically to gain weight really fast. That's all it is. So it's just about the extremes of how much you gotta eat and how much you don't gotta eat. Because if someone who has if someone who has a fast metabolism eats 3,000 calories a day, he doesn't gain weight. That's great. That means for me, I have to eat 2,500 calories so that I can still maintain my weight. Just because he has genetically good gifts for metabolism and I don't, it doesn't mean I can have the excuse to say, okay, I'm fat because of this. I'm fat because of that. No, it's calories in versus calories out. You have to lose more calories than you are intaking to your body to be able to lose weight. So no excuses. Please just get it done. And I'm here for you. I'm here to answer any questions, and I'm here to help you guys out in any way that's possible. Um, so yeah, that's about it. This is gonna be a fairly quick stream. Not much to talk about. I really want you guys to just continue to excel in your life, and I really want you guys to continue to push yourselves every single day. And if you're not doing that, that's totally fine if you don't want to do it. But if you like, the main thing is I don't want you to live with any regrets. I don't want you to waste any years. I don't want you to waste any days, months, hours, or minutes. I want you guys to be able to be happy with what you've done, and be able to just move on with yourself, so that you don't have those regrets and you think, man, I should have done this, I should have done that. No, like, pain beats regret any day of the week. And I'm telling you this right now. This is true. I don't care what you want to like argue against. No, pain, to feel pain is much better than feeling regret. Whether if it's starting a business and failing at it, at least you know that you started it and you took the chance to go at it, right? The fact that you failed at that business is a much better feeling than you regretting at that business, regretting not starting that business, right? If you see a girl or a guy and you don't want to talk to them, if you get shut down by that girl or guy, it's going to be a much better feeling than you not talking to that girl or guy and regretting it. You have to just take your chance, take the risk, and attack forward, right? The way I think about it is like, and this is pretty extreme, but like what I do is I'm just like, fuck this. I'm just gonna jump off a cliff and hope I land in water. That's how I think about business. And obviously, I still calculate a lot of things. I don't just like blindly dive in. But you know, if there's like a 75% chance of me getting some money out of this, and a 25% chance of me not, I just like, fuck it, I'm gonna take this chance. I'm fine with the consequences of losing, and it's gonna be much better for me to lose this money than regret not going after this specific opportunity. So please continue to take opportunities. Please continue to move forward, and remember, there is no tomorrow. All right. So I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Or you have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday to do something, and I'll see you guys on Wednesday. And I hope that you guys start the week off right. Don't give up. We're all here and we're ready to go, and I'm always here to help. See you guys.